Okay, we come back again, part two, actually now of transformation, right? Go outside, I'll probably get some better thoughts come to me. Hopefully these mosquitoes ain't too bad. It's kind of later on in the evening. These mosquitoes tend to, nope. These mosquitoes tend to pick up in the evening. But I ain't gonna waste no more time. I only got a look. I got a small little window to make this video. But yeah, so transformation part two. So I'm gonna talk about my own transformation. Anybody who knows me, who's gonna be, this lifetime, knows that if you knew me back, 5 years ago, and then you see me now, you'll say, man, you look totally different. You've gone through a total transformation, and like my hair being one. I was one that used to rock a bald head. Now I got dreadlocks. That's just one of the physical ways of physical manifesting. Throw this back on real quick. So one way of physically, manifesting based on a spiritual change. And it always starts that way. Everything in the physical first started spiritually. So when you get some money, that started first on a spiritual level before it manifested in the physical. You see what I'm saying? Same thing goes with the hair. Same things go with the body, Your body's gonna change. So say you're overweight. That's because you have a overweight spirit. You have a spirit of greed. You have a spirit of a lack. You know what I'm saying? You have a spirit of one other spirit I know I'm looking for. Greed, gluttony. That's what I'm looking for. You have a spirit of gluttony that's attached to you, and the spirit is feeding you all kind of knowledge. Hey, eat that, eat this, eat that, and a lot of times is tied into your emotions, right? So this spirit knows how to emotionally affect you to get you to eat something, right? Just eat and put anything in your mouth. And I've seen one documentary of a young lady who was eating couch cushions. Like she couldn't stop eating a cushion out of the couch. Now that's not even, that's not something that you would even consider edible, but she had an addiction to it. Now consuming is an addiction. That's why you have to monitor everything that you consume, even if it's information, even if it's food, water, people you hang around, spiritual knowledge. You always have to monitor these things because we grow addicted to these things and they can get out of control. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's tapped into the five senses, it'll really get out of hand and it's meant to be that way. You see what I'm saying? Because once you tap into, I'll call the right things, right? And you'll start to see how much they benefit you, but it works the other way just as much. You get tapped in something that's like alcohol. Oh my goodness. You'll just see the destruction, how you destroy the inside of yourself, cirrhosis of the liver, you know what I'm saying? The kidneys, all in dysfunction. The brain has completely lost blood cells and neurological pathways are shut down, all because of the overdose of this alcohol. Same thing goes for food. People eat a lot of these fatty foods, this processed food, and you're just taking your body offline. You're shutting down the organs slowly. You're putting the colon in distress because of all the feces that's sitting there. And understand, all this is affecting the way you think. It's affecting how the mind affects your body, because the mind you can only absorb so much of the mind when you got a dirty body. When I say you got a dirty body, I'm talking inside, where your organs and all your physiological parts are working together in unison, right? So once you start, let's say you're taking in just a lot of fried foods, right? You're toxifying your blood, right? So now once you toxifying your blood, you're already putting a strain on the whole body because the blood is pumped throughout the body. You're saying you're putting a big strain on your heart. Whatever toxins are in the blood are going to be dumped into the liver. That's going to take the liver offline. So that's your major filter. That's the thing that's filtering most of the toxins out of your body, right? You're taking that offline. If that goes offline, then the kidneys go offline. The colon's already clogged up. So that's offline. You know what I'm saying? Now the small intestines and the large intestines become clogged up with mucoid plaque and different things. Now they're offline. So now you only absorbing a certain percentage of information. Now understand, we still talking about transformation. I'm talking about transformation on a downward spiral though, not on the upward, right? Or I should say the balance. We're talking about upward too. I'm talking about balance as well because there's 3 parts to everything, right? So, on the downward spiral, you got all this mucoid plaque building up in the intestines. You got your lymphatic system starting to shut down. It's all stair stepping. You know what I'm saying? If one thing starts to shut down, everything starts to shut down, right? And so you got to be aware of these things. You got to be aware of what you're consuming. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aware of what you're eating. You got to be aware of what you're reading. You got to be aware of what you're drinking. You just got to know. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy some of these pleasures of life if you want to, but understand what it's doing to you. Like, be conscious of it. Be a conscious eater, right? Be aware. And this is all tying into your transformation. And then understand this too. I know I mentioned obesity, and understand being overweight or being a big person doesn't necessarily give you an automatic death certificate. Some people are just big people. It's just the way their genetics are. They're big people. I know these people firsthand. I have the frame that I have because I have the frame that I have. I can't get fat. You know what I'm saying? At least I can't see myself getting fat. It's one thing I've always said to people, like, there's no way I can get fat. It's not in my DNA to get fat, right? And it's not no qualm against fat people. Is what I'm speaking about. Some people are just unhealthy and their body shows it. But some people are just the way they are because that's the way they are. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of bigger friends. And they've come like, hey, man, Rob, it don't matter what I do, man. I eat right. I exercise. I get good sleep. I'm still big, man. I'm like, hey, man, you just might. I said, how you feel? I feel good. I said, can you get up in the morning? Yeah. You go to sleep good? Yeah. You got any issues? No, not really. I said, hey, man, well, don't manifest nothing if ain't going on. If you a big person, but you feel healthy, you go to the doctor and they're giving you, all your blood work and everything check out. And, not to say that their word is over yours, but if you say, hey, I feel great, and they also give you a clean bill of health, don't let somebody else come along and say you're not healthy because you're big. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is internal. If you ain't right. Like, I have been unhealthy and I could feel it myself. I didn't need no doctor to tell me that I wasn't right. You see what I'm saying? And I took all the steps to repair myself too. That was part of my transformation. So, these are things, little tools and tips, or a little talk, essentially, just trying to help people, get some breakthroughs, man. I love getting my breakthroughs. I'm noticing now my breakthroughs come when I share this type of information with people. When I get out there and I help people and I show people, my path, what I've gone through and how it's helped me, and I give back that way, then I start getting more breakthroughs. I start getting more, put on my plate on the, what I want. You see what I'm saying? So this is part of that. It's part of my transformation. This is me doing these videos and me dropping this knowledge is part of my transformation. It's like me doing my good deeds that I need to do. Like I was saying in part 1, to have soul, evolution, you got to start doing your deeds. You have to get over certain things that hold your soul back, and start getting over these fears and these barriers, right? Start doing these things, and that'll start to make your soul evolve. And because if you don't do these things, then your soul will revolve. You know what I'm saying? Or devolve. It just depends on what you aren't doing or are doing, right? So, that's part of my journey, is to actually, start sharing this knowledge, getting over my own karma as far as expressing, the knowledge I know. 'Cause I think I may have been somebody in the past who kept great secrets, had good knowledge to give. I could have given the world, but I didn't. I could have given the world to help people, and I didn't do it because of fear, maybe. And in this life, I have a second chance to right that wrong. You see what I'm saying? So, and this is kind of like my own past life regression type deal. I know in my past life, I was a great person in the sense of where I had a lot of knowledge. I had a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of materials. And because I didn't do right with these things, I didn't take care of my people with these things. I was very selfish and arrogant and just, wicked with what I was doing, that I had to come back in this life to learn and right those wrongs that I did this last time around. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna repeat my process. I'm gonna overcome it. I'm gonna right my wrongs, and I'm gonna evolve. I'm gonna go to the next level, because that's what my soul desires. My soul desires to go to a higher level, to earn a new experience, to earn a new quest. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like when you playing Mario Brothers and you beat the board, you get to go to a new board. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go to the new board. I wanna take in some new information. I wanna have some new experiences that teach me new things and go to a new level. I'm kind of over the level I've been on. So that's what my transformation is right now. So I get out here and I speak my truth and I share my knowledge and I get over myself, or I get above myself. You see what I'm saying? So I hope this video on transformation helped. I hope that somebody gains something from it and it helps their soul evolve. I hope that this doesn't fall on deaf ears. I want everybody to, ground themselves and stay peaceful. Remember I told you, monitor the knowledge that you're taking in. Monitor everything that you take in your vessel. Monitor everything that you put in your body, be it visible, invisible, or visible. Monitor it. Monitor if you say, hey, I'm gonna eat this piece of chicken, or hey, I'm gonna eat this piece of candy. When you decide you're gonna eat it, pay attention to when you eat it, from the time it hits your tongue to the time it gets down to your stomach, to the time it leaves your butt. Monitor how you feel. Observe how you feel on the inside. And then ask yourself, should I do that or should I not? All right? Peace, y'all.